All right, guys, what is up? Isaiah is actually in Vegas right now, and I don't have access to the whiteboard. So I'm going to go over what my plan is today with the training. Today is Tuesday, so yesterday I didn't post this, but basically I did a machine circuit. The entire purpose of that was basically to offload my back and my hip. By doing that, I actually was able to check boxes better than I would have had I actually been doing like the squats and cleans and everything else. And I actually feel a lot better today than I basically have this entire cycle. So as you guys know, I did the tempo work. It actually kind of pissed my hip off, and then I was out of commission, couldn't really walk super well because of it. I have a labral issue in my hip. You guys know my hips are pretty messed up if you've been watching the channel for a period of time. And now I am doing a volume cycle like we've previously talked about, trying to increase my cross-sectional area. If possible, type 2 fiber, because type 2 fiber cross-sectional area increases when you have high intent on activities. The problem with that is that you can do a lot of damage to your cartilage, to your tendons, especially if you don't move super well, like myself and Austin. So that said, this entire cycle, that is the focus, and what I'm realizing is that machines are allowing me to load super effectively. Now, I have not done machine-based loading or exclusively machine-based loading since I tore my labrum in 2017. I was doing speed jumping at the time, damaged the front of my articular joint capsule, and then decided basically that I was going to hang it up. Ended up slowly coming back in 2018, 2019, doing machine-based loading exclusively. I was doing block periodization. Started to have some tendon issues pop up because when you do block periodization, you are only doing one quality at a time. So you're only doing strength, or you're only doing, speed or whatever it is. Turns out, ended up, getting knee issues, and now coming back to this, I'm doing it for a different reason, not because I'm doing block periodization, but because I had to get the volume in and still check the boxes that I wanted to check this cycle. That said, I think what I'm going to do is pivot a little bit of the volume towards more machine-based loading for this macro cycle. Now remember, a macro cycle is 6 months to a year. A mesocycle is typically a month. A microcycle is a week. So micro 1, I only did 4 days of training. This week I'm going to try to do 5. The jumping was absolutely horrible. I'm sure you guys saw that in yesterday's video. That's totally fine. I had back pain during that. My knee didn't feel 100%. It's the first time I've jumped off one other than dunk camp, where I just kind of went on caffeine and adrenaline and made like a dunk. But I think machine-based loading is going to be really effective because it's going to allow me to train. Maybe I'm not doing necessarily like functional movements or movements where I'm actually loading with a barbell, but I found that I can get a lot of the adaptations that I'm looking to get in the weight room by doing machine-based loading that I struggle to get with a barbell. Now, I always prefer a barbell. I would always rather have guys do a barbell exercise, but there's times when it's just not feasible, right? If you have ankle mobility issues or hip mobility issues, or things that are going to limit you, I think you should always do your best to try to make yourself as mobile as possible. But if it's like bony and there's really nothing you can do about it or work around it, I think it's a really good option. And so Austin and I had a conversation today. I'm actually going to move into doing more machine-based loading on my high intensity and specific days. Now, today is a general day. I haven't fully decided what I'm going to do because I don't know what I can do. I would really like to run tempo on the woodway, but last time I did that, it really pissed off my hip. So today I'm thinking maybe like 4 to 5 sets, maybe do like 20 seconds or something like that. See how I handle it. If I handle it well, I'm going to keep doing it. And then I would really like to do the general strength circuit that I did last time, probably drop the intensity down on that, see how I respond, and try to maintain that and increase the volume each week. And then Thursday, these lizards are fighting. That was crazy. I've never seen anything like that. That was crazy. They like hissed. Welcome to Florida. Anyway, so I'm going to see how I respond to that today, and then Thursday, if it goes well, I'll try to do an iteration of that. Remember, when you are doing general training, whether it's for a pro guy or myself, I always try to apply what is best practice to my own training as well as my athletes. But you don't want to get too specific on your general days. What can happen is you can get hurt. You can actually decrease the quality of your sessions as a whole. You actually can have maladaptations because you're not really doing the intense work that's meant to be intensely because you're doing it every day, and that will ultimately lead to poor adaptation. So today, like I said, keeping it general, goal is to build up volume, increase or decrease my fat percentage and improve my body composition. And then hopefully over time, you know, after stacking up those adaptations, I will end up being better. And this is what I do for all my guys, whether it's a pro guy like Tony Crosby or Isaiah, or it's myself. That is the goal. I went off on someone. Sorry, Harry, you got the you got the brunt of it today about the crab walk circuit. But yeah, those have very specific goals, and they're in there for a reason. So yeah, I'll see you guys at the gym. Transition to me running. All right, guys, so that's the video. It was bleed back in, Austin and I making sure we don't get hurt.
Yeah,
so
we went too hard last week.
We did. So we're trying to make sure we stay healthy, doing 3 plate exercises, 3 barbell exercises, upper body. We're gonna slowly add more lower body volume. Like I said, we're gonna focus on machines this month, see how we adapt. Take it from there. Anything else you'd like to add? Go to THPStrength.com.
Send them a code THP for 10% off the first month. I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, all right, you can.
Press?
Nope, straight leg, straight arm, straight arm.
Oh, I did the press.
Go like curls or this.